Nexxlegacy.
Alright, and as we turn it up another level on this edition of the New Truth Radio, I am Branded in the building with our guests on deck. Seem like this man right here, as I do a little homework on this dude and check out how this dude gets down. You know what I'm saying? The guest that we have on is making a lot of noise. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people dig this dude's flavor as far as his work ethic. So we gon' holler at the homie in a second, but I also want to put in my own boy, the mayor of Long Beach, Gangsta Gab, in the building on this edition of the New Truth. Gab, what it do, bruh?
Yeah. Hey, what it do, bruh?
Man,
what's up,
trying to get it
all the new truth heads listening?
Indeed. Listen, the guest that I got is, you know what I'm saying? Let me put it like this. Like, I kind of dig this dude's, his flavor, and I want to get to know this dude because I don't know a whole lot about him, but hopefully by the time I'm done, and by the time Gab you done, you can be like, all right, I checked this dude's grind right here. I mean, go to SupaStarCity.com, SupaStar City.com, and you can follow this man on Twitter at Superstar City as well. And I want to welcome my man in the building. I mean, do you just go by Superstar? We could just call you Super, like, you know what I'm saying? I know.
Nah, man, I'm City.
Yeah, I know,
City,
man.
Baby.
I'm just saying, bro. Like, I mean, as much noise as I'm hearing that you kicking out here, not just in the city, you know what I'm saying? SF repping,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? But, you got a lot of people respecting your flow, man. City P in the building on the New
City
Truth
P.
Radio. What's up, bro? What up?
What's going on, y'all, man? Thank y'all, man, for having me on, man. I appreciate it. It's big to me out here. It's real big that y'all supporting me, man. I appreciate it. And I just want to shout out you, man. Shout out you, Gab, you know what I'm saying? I see y'all boys, you feel me, working hard. You know what I'm saying? You out here, man, trying to cook up something right now. I'm actually in the studio right now finishing up We Want City. We doing the mixing right now. I'm at Official Business Studios in San Francisco. So, you know what I'm saying? Just stop right quick, give my ears a break, and check y'all out one time, man. See what my guys is going through out there, man. So,
hey,
whatever you want to know, I'm here, baby.
I see that. But like I said, homie, I've been on YouTube. I talked to Ugg 40 a few times, and you know what I'm saying. He talking about City P, and I'm hollering at Too Short, and he talking about City P too. Like saying this dude is ill. Like you know what I'm saying. So look. I mean, for the people out there that don't know you, you know what I'm saying, why don't you give them a little ones and the twos on how Superstar City P gets down?
Okay, well, I am City P, you know what I mean, a.k.a. Superstar City. That's a funny story in itself, but, from San Fran, you know what I'm saying, from Frisco, Fillmore, you know what I mean, where a lot of talent comes from. And, I actually got my name from just being out and about, around, out of town, out of state, you know what I mean, and repping the city so hard that, most people, when you know what I mean, when you out of state or whatever, or when you out of town, they call you by where you from. So, you know what I'm saying, I was worthy to take that banner. So it mean a lot to me that people call me City. And P, the P stands for my block, my alley, you know what I'm saying, for Thomas Street. You know what I mean? Where, you feel me, all the gangsters really came from, you feel me?
Okay. Come on, man. I got family out there, man. Off air, man. We probably know a few people, man. I got some folks out your way, so we might have to share a couple of stories here and there, you know what I mean?
I mean, you know what I'm saying? With me, the one thing about me, man, we all family, so, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's my thing, family gang. You know what I'm saying? We all family, we all rocking, and if we all treat each other with respect like that, then, you know what I'm saying, things like what's happening today was really, you know what I'm saying, like taking up the news feed today don't happen because when people understand that you got love and there are people that love you around, they treat you differently, you know what I'm saying? They ain't going to try to take advantage of you because when you know what I'm saying, when you got a loved one that got your back, you know what I'm saying, that means community, and nobody tries to mess over a community. You know what I'm saying?
No
So
doubt.
that's really what I'm at the core essence of. You know what I'm saying? I might do some, you know what I'm saying, turned up stuff, whatever, what have you. But at the end of it all, man, that's my core value system, and that's what I live off of.
Yeah, a lot of people should know that. I mean, you know, the song we just played is turned up. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
you
I
know,
do.
and I hear some of the, I see some of the, you know, some of the shit on YouTube you got, bro. And I'm like, all right, this man he got not just that fan base, but he got that little thing about him that, you know, you probably like, man, I don't give a damn what nobody say. I'm gonna do me, and that's how it's gonna be, right?
Yeah, man. I learned a long time ago, man. I'm definitely just, you know, I'm not the ideal thing to look at or whatever, not the ideal size, weight, whatever, what have you, but that's not going to stop me from doing me, you know what I'm saying, because I'm here, then I'm going to get mine, you feel what I'm saying?
You still gonna spit your bars, you still gonna, you know, do your videos, you still gonna fuck with your peoples, you still gonna, you know, talk about what you need to talk about, you still gonna holler at a female, you gonna handle yours
right.
At the end of the day.
Absolutely, and what somebody else's opinion is ain't gonna stop me from doing it. The only thing that can stop me is me. You know what I mean? And the Lord Himself. So, you know what I mean? That's how we living out here, man. And ain't nothing gonna stop me unless I want to stop. You feel me?
Let me ask you this, because I feel like I know you, so I know I'm gonna ask some cliche question, because you know we worldwide, so a lot of people that's not just in the Bay, you know, they listening, you know what I'm saying, in different parts of the states and the globe and shit. So, you know, I'm gonna talk to you like I know you for a minute, but you know, the shit that I see on YouTube, man, it's like sound like you got a lot of haters too, though. Like just some of the skits I was watching. Dude, I was looking at some of the skits earlier today. I was like, my God, my nigga is just. Boy, like, they really be going at you like that, bro?
A lot of it is, you know what I'm saying, drummed up. The funny thing about those is, let me explain what the We Hate City videos is for anybody.
The two chicks in the car had me dying, bro. Like, I was dying. And
the cold thing is, both of the people who were really like talking crazy about me in We Hate City 1 with my two young homies, shout out to Elijah Murray and Charles Murray, and then the two females, shout out to Bless Vanessa and Mickey Richmond. I know them, and I had to like feed them lines. But also a lot of the stuff they was just coming up with, I'm helping direct these videos as well. So it's like I wrote them for the most part, but I gave them license to, you know what I'm saying, go in, whatever is real, you know what I'm saying, say it. And a lot of the stuff that was coming out, man, was like, damn, that's how you really feel? But, you know, I've come across these types of things, and I wanted to accent them and give it to people in a different way so that, you know what I'm saying, you don't just see a rap dude doing rap stuff.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? I'm a creative dude, and I understand that in a business, you know what I'm saying, you got to create your niche, and, you know what I mean, I'm going to use all of my faculties to do so. So, you know what I'm saying, every creative inch that I have in my brain, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to use it to the max. So the We Hate City thing came up. I sat on it for about a year, the idea.
Right.
And I finally found somebody who could shoot it. And, you know what I'm saying, I stood over their shoulder and made sure that everything was, like, exactly right before I put it out. You know what I'm saying? We Hate City Part 1 was fortunate enough to be on World Star. It was fortunate enough to be on Nexxlegacy. You know what I mean? First, you feel me? Don't think I didn't see, man. I appreciate y'all, man, because y'all been rocking with me this whole We Want City campaign. And, man, it's really about to turn over right now, man. I'm putting the finishing touches on this We Want City album, so it's all going to make sense in a little bit, man. But I want to thank y'all. The
way it's kind of like this, bro. And like I said, I mean, this is the first time we had dialogue, but you know, I know your team is strong, and I know your people is really down to support you. So you know, here I am, you know, just you know, radio dude with a you know, somewhat of a little you know credibility, little taste of how we get down. It's just like you know, the more I hear about other you know, not just the bigger celebrities, but a lot of people like passing on the torch, and they you know, like I said, man, I had a cool little convo with Unc. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, man, like, you know, this dude, man, I've been checking him out. He got something there. He got something there. Like, I want to, you know, he definitely wants to see more of you. And there's a lot of people out here in the game that do that. So, you know, I'm saying this not just about E40, Too Short, and others, but you know, when did you start doing what you do now, as far as your, you know, putting your talents to the mic for all those people out there that's just now getting to know you?
Right, straight up. Well, you know, I think rapping was the first thing I was good at. So I was like rapping when I was like 8. You know what I'm saying, writing raps down or whatever. Never went to the studio, even though I worked at I interned at one at the age of 12. So I'm saying I knew I wanted to be in the business, but I didn't know exactly how to get in and stay in. You know what I mean? And I moved around a lot. So by the time I got back to college, you know what I mean? College about like what I want to say, like 6, 7 years ago.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Right then was when I really got into a lab. I spent my money, you feel me, to get the lab time. You know what I'm saying? I knew exactly what I wanted to do because I had been an intern since I was 12, and I had watched so many people go in and waste their money, or people use their time efficiently and creatively. Right. You know what I mean? So I watched the game for a long time. Then I jumped in and I hit it running. You know what I mean? And I had a couple setbacks, you know what I mean? My baby brother passed or was killed in the streets. Okay. You know what I mean? A few years back, and that stalled me a little bit. Then you know what I'm saying, I jumped back in, and then, you know what I'm saying, I had some business things go bad with my company, but now that everything is rebuilt, I'm with I got a good situation with a great label out in the Bay Area, Official Business Entertainment. And I got a publishing company of my own, and I'm starting to get artists now, and a management company, TP Rich Management. So, you know what I'm saying? It's a good look. It's a big look. I got you know, MIC publicity behind me now, and it's just I can't say enough how excited I am about what I got coming up and all the people that are supporting it without me even, you know what I'm saying, like I haven't even put my best foot forward yet. You know what I mean? So I'm so excited about this.
And you say that, bruh, and City P's our guest on the New Truth Radio for the underground. You say that like, you know what I'm saying, the way you talking as far as how you lacing down all your shit, like, you know, I got the publishing thing, I got the label thing, I got, you know what I'm saying, you doing a lot of stuff strategically. I mean, why is it that somebody like yourself can be able to hustle and grind and get to this point where you at right now, where you're doing videos, you're doing albums, you gaining a lot of new fans? How is it that you able to do it and a lot of these other rappers out here ain't really doing it at all?
Well, I mean, some people just want to be in the spotlight or want to have a cover or set a rapper. Like, this is what I'm going to feed my family with, and I'm sacrificing time that you know what I mean, that I could be building a family. Like, first off, I have no children, you know what I mean, and I want some. I always thought I would have some, but, you know what I mean, I'm the oldest of 8 kids. I'm not really into the whole just having kids to be having them. I want my kids to have something, and I want them to be able to have my time, you know what I mean? So,
y'all ladies hear that? City P want 8 kids, too.
Hey, you feel me? I can do it too. You know what I'm saying? I can make it happen for you, sweetie. But yeah, man. You know, if I don't build it, it won't come. And you know what I'm saying? I know I got a lot of family members, like the Real Family Gang. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Comma Zero and Trigger, D-Train. My cousin Young Moses, they really looking at me, you know what I'm saying, to make this happen. And I can't let them down, and it's always been me. So, you know what I'm saying, I'm a deliver, and I'm going to do everything. I'm going to take all the steps. So, you know what I'm saying, a publishing company, a management company, whatever, what have you, you know what I'm saying, a label situation, I'm going to make it work so that we can all have something. And I'm going to do my research. I'm gonna put it in and make sure that it's all right once it do happen, because it's only a matter of time. You know what I'm saying? I got that kind of faith.
Man, that's what's up, bro. I mean, you know, like I said, man, you sound like you that business dude on top of, you know what I'm saying, just trying to, just basically put out there your brand of not just music, but your brand in general, as far as how you get down. Like you said, you a family dude. You for your community, and you just trying to put out as honest of music as you can in the lane that you in and shit. So let me ask you this, and leave it between you, me, and all these hundreds of thousands of listeners that's out there listening. I mean, me and you, we came from that soil, Bay Area, born and raised. Is what we do. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So when you look at the Bay Area game in itself right now, how you feel about it?
I'm gonna answer that question all the way honestly. As I've never been on the right side of the politics.
Okay.
So I can't say how I would be if I was on the right side. But what I will do is work hard and keep everything 100, no matter what side I am on. You feel what I'm saying?
Got
you. There's some things to complain about. There's some things that, you know what I'm saying, but no situation is perfect. I know that we got a lot of talent out here, and I know that, you know what I'm saying, I know that we got a lot of talent, and I know that it's possible for artists to ascend from here.
Right.
Because other artists come, or other artists' music get here, and we validate them. You know what I mean? A kid like who the hell kid now? Problem, come here for validation. Wiz, come here for validation.
You talking about the dude from L.A., right?
Problem from L.A. Yeah, Wiz is, you know what I'm saying? The Pennsylvania kid.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like Lil Jon gets validation. This is his second market. You feel what I'm saying? When that was popping off. Master P came out here to get his validation. Like Pop came out here. It's a long list, and it's the same things that's happening. But I just think that we need to, as artists, cultivate the fan base to honestly support us and moving up. You know what I mean? Everything we do is different, and the game gets, you know what I'm saying, it gets poached, OG poached from here or whatever. But, you know what I'm saying, we got to be a little bit more stingy with what we doing. Can't just let everybody, you know what I mean, come in and do what they want me and get on. You know
it's funny how you mentioned. It's funny how you mentioned the crew of people that you just mentioned. You know, from the Tupacs to the Master P's to Lil Jon to, you know, Problem to all these people, and like you said, they came to get game from us. So you think, to me, I always look at it like this, you know, co-sign it or not. I always feel like you said, we got hella talent out here. The Bay got talent, from the hip hop dudes to the R&B dudes. Like you look at the, you know, the birthplace where we had it. I mean, you know, shit. Let's keep it real. I just interviewed last night Don Robinson from Invo. Where did Invo come from? Oakland. You know what I mean? Yeah, Raphael.
If you want to go back even farther to Function,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's the game don't stop. It's here, and then, you know what I mean? Like back in those days, it was a little different. You know what I mean?
It was. But you see where the history is, though.
So many artists.
Yeah, you see where this the Bay was you would think it would be the Mecca, though. Like it would be the spot. Like people would just be like, you know what, with the legacy that we got and the talent that we have out here, that, you know, when we came into the game, didn't even say nothing about, you know what I'm saying, Lenny Williams and Tower Power. You know what I mean? Like let's take it. If you're gonna take it, let's take it way back. You know what I mean? So we got that. But the thing that I always feel like, I mean, we always get overlooked. And while we get overlooked, the crucial thing that we could do as far as representing the Bay is to be able to represent each other too. And I feel like it's a lack of that. It's not as you know, it's not as flamboyant as it should be.
Right. That's understood. And then also, you know, maybe we need to get out the Bay. Maybe we need to, you know what I'm saying, spread like other people.
That's what a lot of people say too, bro. A lot of people say that.
And this is just like there ain't no blueprint set to this stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
For us, to move on. There's a blueprint for people to come here and cultivate a market and a fan base and get some radio dollars, get some show money. You know what I mean? But you know, we just had a video shot out here like last week with Yo Gotti and YG and what's the kid and Jeezy. So, you know,
I heard about
came
that.
out here. It was a song. It was a song that sounded very bayish, very ratchet. You know what I'm saying? And then before that, it was the motto, and that made a lot of people mad. But I just feel like we can get it popping just like they can out here.
Yep.
So
what we gotta do, City P, we gotta make sure that we all group that together to be able to do this united and to just be able to just try to, because you know it's so much potential, not just dollars, but just, you know, being that like I said earlier, that mecca on a global scale when it comes to not just hip hop but just music. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of ill jazz bands out here too. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of ill spots for people to come out here. So it's just a matter of us supporting each other at the end of the day, right?
I agree. I mean, supporting each other in all facets, though. It's not just
yes, sir.
A lot of the artists get along. You know what I mean? We don't always have to work together to get along, but after that, you got, you know what I'm saying? If you got a cousin that rap, you know what I'm saying, you should be waving his flag for him. You know what I'm saying? If you got somebody that you, or if you got somebody that you just like. You know what I'm saying? If you like City P, man, go follow me on Instagram. Tell 100 other people to follow me on Instagram.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Go watch my video. Keep it on repeat. You know what I mean? Like, this is how you cultivate a market and get the respect that you deserve, because nobody is going to do flips about somebody that's in another area if his own people that's right next to him ain't doing flips for him too. You know what I mean?
Sir.
Like, that type of enthusiasm, that type of support is contagious. So,
indeed.
You know,
indeed.
Yeah, man. This is why you gotta look the part. You gotta have all your business straight. So when you're ready to, you know what I mean, actually take off and lift off, you don't end up dropped by a label like some people we won't name.
Yeah, real shit. City P is in the building on this edition of the New Truth Radio for the Underground. SupaStarCity.com is the website to go. Check them out, and also hit them up on Twitter at Superstar City as well. And you know what I'm saying, you talked about this album that you you know, that we pulled you out to do this interview that you're about to go back in and finish up. So, you know, tell the people a little bit about this album that you rocking with right now, that's about to be released soon.
Yeah, We Want City, hashtag We Want City, man. Please look out for it. We're looking at a release date the week of or the week before Labor Day. Check me out at SupaStarCity.com for more updates on that. But man, my last album that I put out was called Red Pill, Blue Pill. It was me trying to decide how I wanted to move forward and giving both sides of the game. The red pill being the real the real
rugged, the
real deal. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, conceptually, everything was, you know what I'm saying, like, reflecting my morals.
Right.
And the blue pill, which was, you know what I'm saying, if you're familiar with the Matrix, that's the pill that Neo didn't take.
Yes, sir.
That led him, you know what I'm saying, that would have kept him into the Matrix. The blue pill was just, you know what I'm saying, what's popping right now, what people want to hear, you know what I'm saying. I'm fortunate enough and talented enough to be able to do both things, and knowing that the blue pill would be more popular, I pushed it a little more, but I did the red pill and I put it out for my own sake, you know what I mean?
Right.
This project here, We Want City, is basically me giving people everything in one. You know what I mean? Like, you want City, here I am. This is it right here. This is, you know what I'm saying? Like, the best music that you gonna hear from somebody that ain't got a 360. You hear what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Ain't nobody doing it like this right now. And you know, I'm just so juiced for it. I was gonna try to come out on July 4th. When I went in and did the final session for it, it just wasn't ready. So, you know what I mean? I took my time, came back, picked it apart like Mayweather. I got some dope features on there. I got Earth the Jerk, I got D Bledsoe, Even Odds, I got Prices to Rock, I got Young Remedy, you know what I'm saying, my young homies from Frisco. And I got I'm waiting on Roger Giggs right now, man. I'm hoping that he get his verse in by the deadline. And I also got Jay Da Vinci from Filmo, like the Filmo Nas, and I got this up-and-coming cat from my area called Big Vic, who is so dope, man. And also, you know what I'm saying, I got Young D the Singer on there, my cohort, my little brother, you know what I'm saying, that's amazingly talented singing-wise. So, you know, this is going to be like everything that you could want to ride around to. You're not going to ever have to press, you know what I'm saying, fast forward, nothing like that, you know what I'm saying. It's just going to be a smooth ride where you can turn up. You can, you know what I'm saying, sweet talk your lady, you know what I mean? It's everything is in there for you, man. You can ride in your car, you can smoke, do whatever you do, have a drink, you know what I mean? And it's going to be 45 minutes of uninterrupted just slap.
Something for everybody. That's what it is, bro. That's what it is.
Absolutely.
City P is in the building on the new Truth Radio for the Underground. And before we let you tap out, so you can go ahead and get back in on your thing, man. You know, I'm gonna have to ask you something different than just, you know, a bunch of hip hop questions and shit like that. Because I know you a San Francisco Giant fan and a Niner fan. So I'm gonna get on you about your Giants right now, man. What's going on with them?
You know what? I'm gonna keep it solid with you. Our pitching, we've been leaning on our guys for so long, and we got a lot of young cats that are old in the arm now because of the way we just rode them. You know what I'm saying? Matt Cain is showing his first signs of weakness after years of never getting no run support. Then we got my guy Tim Lincecum, who's training a little different. So his you know what I'm saying, his velocity has gone down at least like 6 miles an hour in the last 4 years.
Yep.
So that's a little different for him. And then we got Madison Bumgarner, who's the only guy, you know what I'm saying, our only all-star pitcher when we had like 2 or 3 last year. We don't have the closer no more. We don't have Brian Wilson. You know what I'm saying? He's still rehabbing, not picked up by a team. It's just a lot different, man, for our pitching. So, you know, don't worry about it. My guys will be back. You feel what I'm saying? We win one every other year. You feel what I'm saying?
Hey, look, and you got to look at it. Hey, P, you got to look at it like this too, bro. Like, I mean, you know, 2 out of 3 World Series championships. You can't really hate on that. You know what I'm saying? 2 out of the last 3 is solid. But you got to remember, man, them arms, man, pitching into October, man. You know they was gonna be tired. So, you know, I kind of look at it like, you know, I kind of look at it like a Sabian thing, man. Like, you know, you should have been able to get, or at least have some backup arms just in case, because them arms pitching into September and deep into October is always going to be that problem. You know what I mean? So that's the way I.
Well, you got to remember too, we gave up the kid that's pitching all right for the Mets right now. We gave up Zach Wheeler.
Yes,
we
sir.
Gave up Tim Alderson. You know what I'm saying, who was right up there with Madison Bumgarner in AAA for us, you know what I'm saying, 2-3 years ago. We gave up Sanchez, who pitched a no-hitter the year before we let him go. We had to make moves for offense because our offense was so terrible that we would have never got a ring with the way it was. Luckily for us, man, we picked up, we drafted Buster Posey. But, yeah, man, we got the kid Beltran. He came. He did nothing in our ballpark because our ballpark is not a hitter's park. It's a pitcher's park. You know what I'm saying? He goes to St. Louis, and he's like an MVP candidate.
Exactly.
We bring in the kid Cabrera, and he's a MVP candidate until you realize that he on them roids.
Yeah,
so, you know,
for real.
We just made a couple bad moves, man. But even when we got a kid like Melky who's MVP candidate. Oh man, All-Star MVP, doing his thing, batting champion technically. But then what? You know what I'm saying? He out of here for half a season. Then we got Buster Posey, and he win the whole thing again for us. You know what I'm saying? He double dose for us.
Indeed.
So you know.
Indeed. Well, I mean, you know, they still in striking distance, so I'm pretty sure, you know, they're gonna try to make some moves and do what they do. So, you know, we'll see if the Giants can be able to. All they got to do is get back in. Once they in the postseason, right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a problem.
We'll see what's good. Well, you can say the same thing for your Niners, though, too, though, really, when you think about it. The Niners touch back in and get into the postseason is a different deal. It's just a whole different deal because we already know, you know, they was a dirtbag-ass call away and a couple of bad little plays at the end of that game against the Ravens in the Super Bowl that would have gave them a championship. So, you know, you got fresh cap ready to take on a whole year. So how you think about your Niners?
I'm really excited about my boys, man, because the front office is showing that they know how to pick talent. They pick up the kid Lattimore, who's going to sit out a year and probably be either a real deal contributor or a trade bait for years to come. You know what I mean? Like we got our running back core is strong as I don't know what now, and that's what a lot of people are not going to really pick up on. Our O line is set. And we getting deep. Our D line is amazing, and our front seven is just not. Our front seven is crazy. Got a couple of DBs. I think we're gonna be like right back where we need to be at. It's all about Kaepernick staying healthy and Tolzien being ready if he's not healthy. You know what I mean? So I think we're in great shape to make another push and do it again to him, you know what I'm saying? Make him hate again. You know what I mean?
So you're gonna be at that opener against Green Bay?
Absolutely not. Unless we at like, to be honest with you, it's just better to watch where you can get the commentary where I can see the whole field because I play football. So you know what I mean?
Man, you know what? I'm gonna call you offline, man. We going, bro. We going. All
right, man. It's good.
We'll hit the ground level. You know what I'm saying, man. We'll talk offline, bro. We'll talk offline. You gotta rock it because you know I'm a diehard Raider fan. So let me just make that perfectly clear. So hey, dog, I want to hear that, bro.
I love y'all team. I hate y'all fans. I always like the talent that's on the Raiders, and I always feel bad for them because my niggas can't win. But a Raiders fan, like a real, like the real Raider fan, like a black hole.
Right.
It was bad for us out here in 02. I promise you, it was bad. It was bad for a Niner in 02, man. Y'all
hey. You know we ride or die till the wheels come on, bro. Like on the real, but you know what I'm saying. No, I got nice little credential joints. You know what I'm saying for both locations. So you know we're gonna have to you know if not do the Green Bay one, but you know do the Atlanta Falcons ones later on in the year, or something like that. You got to get that ground level experience, get a chance to holler at Cap and them before they do what they do. So we're gonna talk offline though. We got a lot to talk about. So
it's good.
I mean, come on, man. It's nothing, bro. It's nothing. City P, our guest. Make sure y'all go ahead and follow this dude, man. Solid dude. Hit him up on Twitter at Supa Star City and Super SUPA STARCITY.com. And you know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm gonna be checking for your project. So when you get it done and you ready to get it released, we're gonna have to have a release party on this thing, bro.
Absolutely, man. I'll hit you up. You know what I'm saying? We're going to stay in touch. You family with me now, so, you know what I mean? Anything you need, just holler at me.
All through, man. I appreciate you, man. Get back in there and finish that project, bruh. And much blessings
Straight
to
up,
you, man.
I appreciate you.
Nexxlegacy.